right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to do a book review of a book that I finished not too long ago. This happens to be a book that I'm continuing to do a buddy read with my good buddy Austyn from Outer World Media. We did have to put this read on hold for a little bit because there's some scoundrel out there, Kevin, who stole them and did a buddy read. So I was without Austyn for about 2 weeks, but I managed to get him back. He knew a good thing when he had it, so he came back to me. Anyway, what are we reading? We are reading Path of the Assassin by Brad Thor, which is book number 2 in the Scot Harvath series. I don't know if anybody watched the first video that I did on this Scot Harvath series, but it was a highly recommended read. Very bland, not a whole lot of information because I didn't want to ruin it for you. I'm going to do the same thing here because book 2 was just as good, if not better, than book 1. Basically, we have Scot, who is continuing at this point in this story to hunt down the people who were responsible for the things that happened in book 1. Notice I didn't give anything away. So if you didn't read book 1, you could still read book 1 without being ruined. But yeah, he's hunting down these people to basically pay them back for what they did to his men, to him, to the president. And now I may have spoiled some stuff, right? But in the process of that, things take a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a spin. And are you kidding me? It's like 40 degrees out and this dude's riding a motorcycle. Classic. I'm going to wave to him. Yeah. That guy's a beast. He's more man than me, I'll tell you that. Anyway, keep your mouth shut, Kevin. Where was I? Oh, so in this one, he's overseas, and he kind of gets into something that's going on. He's about ready to make a quote-unquote hit on somebody that is part of what happened in book 1. When that guy kind of catches on, takes off, and it turns into another whole story of what's happening here, which is this terrorist group that is pro-Israel. We know these books were, I think, in I wish I had looked this up, but maybe 2000s. I don't know. We know that there's a mess over in the Middle East. Has been from day one up till now. But there's a lot of terrorist attacks that happen against the Jews in Israel. And this group now is fighting fire with fire. So now they become a terrorist group. And they're trying to get even with all the other like Muslim type religion. And they're basically doing the same thing that happens to them. And what's happening here is that there's supposed to be this peace treaty that's going to be happening. And this is just not good timing for that. So now you have this terrorist group attacking another terrorist group, and Scot is in the middle of it. And that's really what this story is about, is him trying to solve who's involved and basically take care of the mess that's happened. Again, very boiled down, just the gist type thing. Trust me when I say this book is really good. I think Austyn said it in one of his videos not too long ago, that this writer and this character just have some of the best one-liners. Literally laugh out loud at some of the cracks that he makes and some of the things that he does. He's a good guy, right? But he just does some of the things that are just like, I don't know. Maybe it's guy humor, I don't know. But I absolutely love it. I love his personality. Again, the pace is unbelievable. There's not a moment where it's boring. You just want to constantly read. In that 2 weeks that I had to take off because of Kevin, Austyn had mentioned this in one of his videos as well, that he was afraid that when we pick this back up, were we going to be kind of like, we've been away from it for a little while. Are we, going to remember where we were at, or are we even going to enjoy it? But yeah, that was not a problem. So if you read book 1, definitely keep reading book 2. If you haven't read book 1, definitely read book 1. yeah, I guess Russia. Ooh, the police, the popo. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. We're at 5 minutes. Pretty quick video. I'm gonna try not to get run over by a Hummer. Ooh, dog barking. Yeah, that's a fan. That was a fan, ladies and gentlemen. Wanted my autograph. Or my arm. I don't know. Either one. So yeah, if you've made it this far, I appreciate it, and I will talk at y'all later. Bye.